Talks with Anime. This is Ricky, and we'll talk about the main points of episode 119 Dragon Ball Super. Guys, this episode wasn't one of the best, and I guess we all agree with that. I mean, majority of people say that they were kind of bored by this episode. It was just like a filler episode, but I totally understand that. And I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball Super, and I agree with all of them. So let's talk about the main points. What I think are the main points of this episode. Point number one. First point is that there's no comment, no connection to the previous episodes. So basically, we ended last episode with Universe 6, Beerus Brothers Shampa's universe getting erased. And we were hoping to see at least Beerus or Wiz or anybody in Universe 7 talk about it. But nope, nothing, zero. So I was like, okay, that kind of lame, because I was expecting at least Beerus to say something. And it was a letdown. It was a big letdown. And that was a big letdown. So, point number 2. Vegeta versus Cato Pesla. Okay guys, this fight was terrible. It was boring, it was terrible. If you remember from last episode's ending, what did you hear Vegeta say? I'm really pissed right now. And at the end of last episode, episode 118, I was expecting a great fight by Vegeta on this episode. But man, that was such a big letdown. Like, those punches were so weak. It felt like Vegeta is Super Saiyan 0 fighting right now. Like, even on his Super Saiyan 1 form, it was just whack. Like, even the Final Flash, come on man, this was the wackiest Final Flash I ever seen. Like, go watch the Final Flash during the Cell Saga. That was a real Final Flash. This Final Flash was just lame, boring. There was nothing interesting about it. So I'll give this fight a D, or a D minus, or D plus. Alright guys. Main point number 3. Guys, it was such a bad use of Damon and GADISARA in this episode. As you know, GADISARA is the invisible guy from Universe 4, and Damon is the little insect from Universe 4 too. But, man, it was such a bad use of these guys. They could have been used in such a great way, but I guess they just wanted to get rid of them, and that wasn't the main focus for the writers of Dragon Ball Super. It was just, I feel like it was just a filler episode, and they could have made a better job at using those characters, especially with their power. I mean, come on guys. Some people say that maybe why didn't these guys wait until the end of the tournament, like they say 3 minutes before the tournament ends, to just show up and try to eliminate the remaining characters? Like, come on, it's just bad writing in my opinion. And they were just, I mean, it was a little fun to watch Piccolo fighting them, and also Android 17 fighting them, but come on, it was just a lame fight. So that was point number 3. Main point number 4. Guys, this I think was the biggest retcon in this episode. It was Piccolo got retcon, guys. It was just, I mean, they try to make him feel like, they try to make him seem strong, like he eliminated a lot of people in this episode. But the way he got out, man, it was just so, I mean, Piccolo saved Gohan, like he did so many things. For him to be out this way was such bad writing in my opinion. Guys, if you watch Dragon Ball, you know that Piccolo is known for his very good hearing abilities. Like, even the first time Trunks back in Dragon Ball Z, the first time Trunks came and he wanted to have a private conversation with Goku, I mean, Piccolo was like a mile away and he could hear everything they were saying. So for Piccolo to get kicked out by a miniature insect that is feet away from him, I mean, come on guys, it's just bad writing. And we all know Piccolo has one of the best senses in Dragon Ball, so for him to get kicked out this way, I felt like they just did it really bad. That was just a bad writing again. So really, this episode, guys, I mean, was not the best. I agree with everyone. Was not the best. So the last point I want to mention is the way universes are raised, and I felt like there was no such sense of fear, even if they try to express it. Um, when Universe 4 got erased, it was just like, okay, they got erased. All right, okay, that's it. There was not that sense of fear like in last episode, and it was just okay, they got erased, whatever. Next. So, I mean, I guess I understand why a lot of people are frustrated, and I'm a little bit frustrated about this episode, but I mean, I have a feeling that they're reserving the best part for the next episode. So I'm not talking about episode 120, maybe episode 121 and 122. Those will be good episodes. Believe me, I have the feeling that they just rush this episode just so they can focus on the future episodes. So guys, what do you think? And please leave your comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Fox with Anime. Thanks again for listening, and I'll talk to you later.